Hello! Okay, so you've probably seen my other videos and noticed that I talk all about mental health. I got interested in the subject when I found out what was really happening, and I didn't really like it. So we know that psychiatric drugs carry harmful side effects, and we know that there's no scientific evidence to prove that a mental disorder even exists. I think we can all agree that yes, sometimes we feel anxious and stressed and depressed and all these uncomfortable feelings. So what safe solutions are out there? What can we do to help ourselves without putting our lives at risk and other people's lives at risk? Charles B. Inlander, president of the People's Medical Society, wrote in the book Medicine on Trial, people with real or alleged psychiatric and behavioral disorders are being misdiagnosed and harmed to an astonishing degree. He also says that many of these people do not have psychiatric problems, but have physical problems that may mimic mental conditions. And so they're misdiagnosed, put on drugs, put in institutions, and sent into a limbo from which they may never return. Indeed, physical symptoms can mimic mental conditions, making someone seem like they're mentally ill. What seems like anxiety can actually be very low blood pressure, an overactive thyroid, or respiratory problems. What appears to be irritability can actually be a parasitic infection. What may seem like depression may actually be an underactive thyroid or hormonal changes, or even low vitamin D and vitamin B12. Diet can also play a role. A diet loaded with sugar can make a kid hyperactive and create symptoms associated with ADHD. These physical symptoms can be easily misdiagnosed as a mental illness, when that is not the case whatsoever. Professor Stephen J. Schohanthaler, PhD, conducted a study at 12 juvenile correction institutions and 803 public schools. In this study, the researchers increased vegetables, fruits, and whole grains, and decreased sugar and bad fats in the children's diets. The juvenile institutions exhibited 47% less antisocial behavior in over 8,000 confined juvenile delinquents. In the schools, the academic performance of 1.1 million kids increased 16%, and learning disabilities decreased 40%. The drugs used to treat mental illness can cause even more problems. Per the FDA, the side effects of psychiatric drugs include depression, mania, zombie demeanor, suicidal thoughts, suicidal attempts, and even sudden death. Studies show how frequently physical conditions are misdiagnosed as mental illness. In one study, 83% of people referred by clinics and social workers for psychiatric treatment had undiagnosed physical illness. There are no scientific tests for mental illness, but there are tests to detect any physical problem that may be causing you to have mental symptoms. Competent medical professionals can perform tests to detect any potential physical cause that may be causing mental health symptoms. If you or someone you know is being told that they have a mental health disorder and that they need psychiatric drugs, medications, and any form of psychiatric treatment, then do your homework. You can check out the alternatives in this website. It's a fantastic website that gives alternatives and information and all that good stuff. It's called www.alternativementalhealth.com. When it comes to mental health, get informed.